What's happening, people? Big day. North London Derby. North London is red. It is Arsenal Day. Are they the real deal? We're only going to wait to find out, but it looks like it. It looks like they are here to win it. They are winning. No one can stop these guys. Maybe Manchester United did it, but they proved everybody wrong. They took down the Spurs, the Conti Spurs, and they won fair and square. People are going to talk about the red cards. We'll see what the people say. The panel will say in the background. Liverpool lose points again at home. They come from behind, they take the lead, but also Brighton under the derby prove that it is still Brighton. They're a good team. They can play 3-3 at Anfield. Chelsea, Conor Gallagher, Crystal Palace team player of the season last year, scores the banger at the end of the game to give Chelsea and Graham Potter his first win as a Chelsea manager in the Premier League. Are they convincing? We don't know yet. Does it look like he is going back to Chelsea ways? Chelsea are going back to play football, Graham Potter football. We don't know yet, but it looks like they got the 3 points and they are back on track. So I got a big panel in the background for you. I got Daps, I got Deji, I got Jamie, I got Gunna King. But for now, we know what time it is. It is only one time. It is intro time, people. Here you go. Okay. We got 30 people watching already. Make sure to like this video, subscribe if you just joined here. There is 2 guys still coming, but Daps, how are you? How are you feeling after today? Liverpool losing point, but Arsenal are going to be top by the end of this week. How is your day and how are you feeling after this big day? I thought it's a very, very good day. Football is back. Premier League is back. So I'm happy. How about you?
Yeah, for me as a City fan, confident that we are going to be in the title race in the business end of the season, not in September. It's a good day in it because Tottenham and Liverpool, our nearest rivals, drop points, and yeah, Arsenal gaining points doesn't really mean much to me because they're not our nearest rivals. They're not going to be in the title race come the business end of the season. So for me as a City fan, it was a good day. Still, good results.
Deji,
Two results went my way.
Yeah. Deji, how are you today? I know it hasn't been your day, but can you pick up and keep going?
Yes, it definitely wasn't our day. For me, actually, it was a poor day, but I'm hoping, someone said to me earlier in the week, wouldn't it be mad? Because it was actually when Conte was in charge of Chelsea, they lost to Arsenal when Conte had this epiphany, changed the system, and they went on a run and won the league. And I'm hoping that epiphany can happen with Conte because I was kind of vexed. This Emerson Royale is not the one. Hopefully, Jed Spence now gets a run of games and shows the Premier League what he's capable of. And maybe Spurs go on and do their thing. Look, I've never said that Spurs were going to go unbeaten this season. It's a shame that we lost to Arsenal. I didn't think it was a fantastic game as such. Arsenal played well, but they didn't blow anyone away. And at times, Spurs in the first half were quite comfortable. But I think just our decision making in terms of the players that we brought on, we just got it wrong. And Emerson had a mare of a day. So yeah, it weren't my day. Bad day at the office. We dust the shoulders off, as Jay-Z said, and we move on.
Jamie, Liverpool. It looks like your club is not doing well. There is a lot of fans saying Klopp out at the moment. I'm not sure if you are. There's a lot. It's happening, bro. It is happening. I've seen a lot of fans. But how are you? And just give me a quick. How did you feel after this game? Is it doom and gloom, or there is like light at the end of the tunnel?
It's not. It's doom and gloom at the moment, obviously, because of the position we're in. Is there light at the end of the tunnel? I don't know. To be fair, at this moment in time, I'll be truthful about it. We're not playing well, and there's issues at the club from top to bottom. And the month of October is going to be interesting, though. I'm going to review how we're doing just before the World Cup, because this month of October is a mad one for all the teams that play European football. It's one game. What is it? A game every 3 days. It works out.
Yeah.
I'll see how we are after that. But right now, look, I can't say anything. But we're in a bad space and we're not playing well. And there's issues at the club. Simple as that.
Let me get Gunner King. It is his day. We know that it was his day today. So his club won, top of the league. No matter what happens tomorrow, who wins, who loses, they don't care. They are looking in the mirror and seeing everybody behind them. Hey, how are you? And how confident were you after they got that equalizer? Because I saw Arsenal fans were still like, we're winning this game.
Yeah, I mean, look, historically, Deji will tell you, like, the North London derby, we haven't beaten Spurs at White Hart Lane since, I think, 2013, whereas they haven't beaten us in the league at the Emirates since 2011. So it's historically one of those games where the visceral kind of hatred creates a 12th man with the crowd. And that tends to be the decisive factor in these games. So Deji will agree with me, you know, like, I'm not here to disrespect, you know, like, it's been a long time since we've gone to White Hart Lane and done something, and vice versa. So if we had been at White Hart Lane and they had equalized, I would have been nowhere near as confident. I would have seen that as a turning factor, a catalyst to them probably getting a second goal and maybe a third. And that probably would have been what would have happened because of their stadium, their atmosphere, their crowd. But knowing we were at home and seeing how, in spite of them equalizing, we controlled that first half. We did, you know, like, we created the better chances. We controlled possession of the ball. The ball was spending most of the time in their half, not ours. So that gave me confidence that we could come out and change it around, essentially, in our favor.
Yeah, before I add the guy that is waiting to he's waiting patiently in the background. I want to big up everybody in the comment. Bailey, always here. Thank you so much for coming in. Kate Tat Wong is here. Super City is here. People that are waiting for the game tomorrow. Elias, as usual, is here. RJ, a regular. Thank you so much for all the support.
Yes,
Mustafa's here. And Brianna's here. She's saying, I still think Liverpool are our main challengers. People still think that. We'll come to Daps about this, but I disagree with you, Brianna. But thank you for being here. Arsenal Edition is here as well with us. There's a lot of people who come to the comments. Get your question in for the panel if you want. But the one and only that has been waiting has been waiting patiently in the background.
I've been eating noodles, bro. Get it right. Come on. We don't have to act too professional. He's been eating noodles because he didn't time his cooking to perfection. That's what happened. But we're going to time our cooking to perfection tomorrow, innit, Cass? You're going to get cooked up nicely.
Yeah, basically, what's going to happen, when we absolutely, grab some points at City and they're going to start crying, and then Daps is going to have to
You know where the
me.
chest went down, where he said we're going to grab a point?
Yeah, it don't matter. And they're still going to feel like an L for you, so it don't matter. For me, either way, we might be eating, whether it's a draw or win, it don't matter. And you're going to have to block me on your phone. You know that fact, isn't it?
I'm not, bro. I'm not.
You
don't do too much.
And also, hey, Jamie, don't know why you're smiling, guy. I got you. You think I don't know about that 3-3 draw? Deji, you said Spurs are winning Champions League. You said he was going to come for me next time. What's happening now?
To be real,
I have to be real with you, Cass. I Action United ain't doing nothing. So I've already put a tenner down.
When we got you at the end of the month, I'm going to be at Old Trafford and we're going to batter you, bro.
You man are going to get 5-0.
Yeah, it's all right, man. Yes. Okay. All right.
To be real, Deji, it's funny. Yeah, like you were talking about being. It's fun. It's ironic. You were talking about challenging for the title and talking about FA Cups and Carling Cups being beneath you when we're closer to challenging for a title. I'm not saying we're going to win one, but we're kind of doing everything that you said your team would be doing. And here you are, like like all this talk. Like it's funny. Spurs fans. Like you saying that FA Cups and Carling Cups are beneath you when that's absolutely your level. That's your level. That's what you should be aspiring to win. You shouldn't be worrying about the big boy conversations with other people.
Let Deji go. Let Deji go. Yeah, Deji.
Yeah, let me just respond to Gunnar. Look,
That's your level, bro.
You're a very intelligent man. You're one of the ones Arsenal fans that I kind of listen to, and I go, you know what, this brother makes sense. Let's not get carried away. We've lost one game in the Champions League, one game in the Prem. That's it. Yeah, we lost one game. We're still up there. We're still third. Nobody, apart from the Invincibles, it's very rare. Even as great as Man City is, it's very rare to go through a whole season and not lose a game. Spurs have lost one game to you, our closest rivals today. Fine. Let's see what happens.
It's not about losing the game, bro.
Brother. But I will tell you this. I've come out and I've said it and I'll say it again.
Your style of play is not sustainable.
Carabao Cup or the FA Cup, I'm not celebrating. Because
whatever I want to think about Man City and Arsenal's play is sustainable. Our style of play is sustainable. No one else's in the league is, period, including yours.
Well,
actually, including mine too.
The question is it sustainable? That question will be answered after Christmas.
What, when last time you used top of the league at 2021 and then you still fucked up that one?
Oh, me? See where everyone is.
I'll talk about Spurs. But on Arsenal, you want to talk about big boy trophies?
Shots galore, innit?
Big boy conversations. You got a magnificent beard, by the way, but big boy trophies.
I mean, when it comes to talking of.
Let's not get too far now. Let's not get carried away. Last time you lot was in the Champions League, I was still a teenager. Anyways.
No, hold on, Cass. Why not? Hey, I don't get it. I don't get it, Cass. Why not?
You won't get it because your club's only won one Scudetto in how many long years? And
yeah,
then
but in tennis, but hold on. But yes, fine. But why not? They are top of the league. They are performing well. They are performing well. I don't get it. Why do you want them to hide now?
Is that really a? That's like me. That's the same way. Why would you?
You are coming with a chest. You are coming with a chest.
I'm allowed chest today. I'm allowed my day today. It's my day.
No.
It's
not about
I don't think you'll be allowed your day tomorrow. If I'm being honest, you know.
We said the same thing when we played you guys. Yeah, you got smoked. I'm not sorry.
We
played Liverpool.
Okay.
I am not. People think like. We are in the difference between I'm sorry because he said.
Did you say the same thing after you played Brentford? I'm curious.
Mate, I don't really care. I don't really. You know why I don't care about that? Different personnel, and it was a new manager and stuff. Whatever happened, I don't mind it because we are here where we are right now. And you know what's funny? Yeah. You man's the biggest teams you played obviously is Tottenham, big team, not really. Us. So other than that, you've only played us. Right, we played Liverpool and you guys, and we beat you comfortably. In my eyes,
if United
wait.
We also played Brentford and beat them comfortably, but that's none of my business.
It's all right.
It's getting to a point where we have to do. You know what it is? It's got to a
your
point
team
now
is
where
tracking
it's more
like your stadium, bro.
Because this is more than a Manchester derby. We need to. Do you know what? This is getting more than a Manchester derby now. We need to do this for the whole fucking Premier League because you United fans need to be put back.
Sorry, entitled Man City fan. Sorry.
Why not? Why the fuck not? For once, maybe we should act a little bit entitled. You know what? Premier Leagues in 10 years, maybe we should act a little bit entitled. Bro, you come on here after, like I told you before, 120 minutes of good football this season, talking up like you're the biggest, baddest team.
So wait,
I can't wait for tomorrow. No, because we can wait till tomorrow. This is the thing. We can wait till tomorrow and we can do it. But it's we now need to do this for everyone in the Premier League because you lot are getting way too ahead of yourself.
Jamie, keep sipping that, bro. Keep sipping some more because we ain't come to you yet. I'm allowed to. What's it called? No disrespect, Deji. You can't laugh about good football. Just because that says 120 minutes, don't mean it was actually 120 minutes. But I respect that's his opinion more than pretty much most.
The only reason why you're pumping your chest today, Cass, is because your team ain't played. Had Man City played, Man City today, you wouldn't be on the show.
You know what's funny?
Your mic would have been turned off.
My mic turned off. Even when we lose, no. Let's get one.
I like to see your chest pumped tomorrow.
Deji, you know what's funny? Yeah, even when we lose, I come on stream.
No, I respect it, bro. But you're not.
Certain man like to hide. Not hiding right now.
See that Red Bull energy that you're coming with.
I'm allowed it. No, because I like to say if it's not them, it's us. So if it was us that won today, and you did, lost today, and like you guys, if we lost today, and then you had to play tomorrow against Arsenal, guarantee it'll be the exact same thing. Let's get that clear. You know what? But today,
Absolutely.
I've got a clip for you guys. I made a video. This is
No,
why
no,
I
no,
can eat a
no.
little bit
Hold
later.
on, Cass,
Do you want
hold
me to
on.
wait
If
for
it's
it?
about Liverpool, we wait on it, bro. This right now. Let's talk.
No, but
if we do
little
bit.
bit.
No, hold on.
I thought we was going to go to that game.
Okay, forget that.
No,
I
we
want
need
to
to
ask
talk
Cass
about
one thing.
Arsenal and Tottenham.
Yes, we are going to
Arsenal
talk
and
about it,
Tottenham.
but I want to ask. He came onto
Alright.
Gunner King and told him, "What? Don't get ahead of yourself. If you win tomorrow, Cass, no one will stop Man United fans from saying we are on the run. We should be able to make top 4. They are now top of the league,
Top 4,
and
for
they
fuck's
are
sake.
play. It's not only they are playing well. Daps, they are playing well. It's not only that they're playing well.
like that
I don't
one.
get
I like
it.
that
Why people don't want
I'm
Arsenal
laughing
fans
because
to
I'm
celebrate?
laughing, bro. I'm laughing because of the fact that all these results that are going on and people coming out. Yeah, now they're gonna get top 4. Like, it's just meaty to me. That's
Who?
you know
No,
what?
no,
And
I
again,
know
maybe
it's
Arsenal.
I'm
early,
acting
but
arrogant
I
for
know-
once, but
sorry,
to a
Gunner
City
King,
fan,
Gun-
that is meaty to me. It's
Gunner-
pathetic.
because you are used to
An
that.
Arsenal
Gunner
fan
King,
or
give me
a
one
United
second.
fan or?
Give me
Let me
one
get this one.
second. Gunner King.
People
I
get
know
carried
you're
away
saying-
and then say we
Why
should
Alright,
get
you
sorry,
are
Mo.
not letting? Why you want
Sorry,
them
Mo.
to celebrate? I don't get it. Like why
No,
people
Arsenal
like,
should fucking celebrate today.
no,
fully.
Arsenal-
Amen,
Exactly.
Arsenal.
No.
Oh,
This ain't
none
this
of us
talk.
said we
This
should.
ain't
They
this talk.
should
This
celebrate today.
this ain't this talksport thing where if you get a win, you're allowed to celebrate as much as you want. If you just
Yeah,
recently just had a
100%.
win, you're allowed to celebrate as much as you want. Don't ever let no talksport people ever tell you can't celebrate. Gunner King, you know
No.
what? As it goes, yeah, you look a lot more down than I thought. You know, I watched your TikTok yesterday and I thought you was actually hilarious. Made some couple funny videos. Where is that? Why are you not smiling, man? Where's the smiles? Where's the joy?
I'm not smiling, because it's early. It's 8 games. Yeah, it's 8 games. We beat Spurs today. We lost to you, but we won every other game. We're doing well. We're doing better than expected. Yeah, I'm not like these other Arsenal fans. Yeah, for me, at the end of the day, yeah, it's funny. People say that we're only where we are because we haven't played any good teams, but Daps' team hasn't played a single Big Six side. And no one's really talking about that.
You know what?
Yeah, because-
And Man United, let me just land on this as well.
No, go on.
Man United played Brentford,
Like that.
got slapped, we beat them. Man City played Villa, drew to them, we slapped them. But Liverpool drew to Fulham, we beat them. But we're only where we are by virtue of not beating any good side. So I'm just sat here. I'm just chilling. Like,
Even Deji's face is in confusion.
the narrative really changes here. Like, now we've beaten Spurs, and everyone's saying the moment you face a decent side, and I don't know if I want to call Spurs a decent side, but they are. Everyone's been hyping them up for a title challenge.
Gunner King.
We played them, we beat them. So I'm just waiting to hear what everyone's next excuse is. I don't really need to come here and be hyped up. I can just wait to hear what everyone else, what people are going to say next about Arsenal.
Bro, I agree with you. Like, I'll even go to your first game of the season, Crystal Palace. Yeah, we know it because we lost there last season, or we drew or lost. We dropped points against them both games either way. I think we lost, to be fair. You lost there. I know United always struggle against them. Liverpool always find Crystal Palace a bit tricky. First game of the season, Friday night at Selhurst Park. For me, that was a good result. So I agree with you. Everything you're saying, and let's be clear, City haven't been good. We've dropped points against Villa and Newcastle United. So I am not ruling Arsenal out based on anything to do with who we've played, who you've played, who anyone's played. Like, I shared something yesterday. This time 2 years ago, we were 13th. Yeah. The reason why I am kind of saying I'm not getting excited about Arsenal is because for me, until I see a team like first, I think I said to Patrick yesterday, I said, if you are within 9 points or within 8 points of first in March, yeah, then you're in a title race, right? Apart from that, for me, and maybe this is me acting, what's the word you used, Cass, earlier? Entitled, yeah? But because of the fact that I've seen City come from not first in December 5 times, yeah, I kind of know that title races are not relevant until February time at earliest. So I'm not ruling you out based on who you've played. I think, and you know what? I think we're supposed to be talking about this game today. I think you lot look very good. I think I was started listing in one group the players that I thought looked good. I think a lot of your players look very good today.
Lloris.
And you should. But by the way, actually, as well,
wait,
Saliba
Deji.
looked fucking.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, Saliba looked very fucking good. That guy on the ball is very, very comfortable.
Tell me a better centre back in terms of like current form
Right now
in the league at the moment.
No, I can't.
No one. No, I agree as well. I'll give you that all day long. Saliba looks like the best centre back in the league. I'll be honest.
I think he looked good.
I'll give you that. But see this Romero hype. I don't get it now because you know what?
Romero was okay today.
He's okay.
He was
shit, Daps, man.
Romero was
very important challenge.
Accepted that, man.
Martinelli was absolutely
I'm not a Romero
on crisp
fan,
and
to be
rice,
fair, but I
mate.
think
He was loving it.
I'm not.
Can
gonna lie,
I
think Romero made a couple of good
and
challenges. Maybe. Yeah, go through. It's your team, bro. Go through.
Yeah, for me personally, from what I've seen of Arsenal this season, in terms of the way they've played, in terms of certain matches, even how they played Ajax United, I would say that Arsenal played well, but not to the standards that you man did against Brentford or Aston Villa or even the Fulham game. I think you guys were very comfortable. I think Tottenham was extremely poor. And you lot took your chances and you buried it. But I don't think Arsenal did anything extraordinary today in terms of your play. Partey's goal, good goal. You have to clap for him. We had a howler from Hugo Lloris in the second half. And it was a bit of a debacle from my team. But I don't think that's the best Arsenal's played this season.
I'll be real today. I don't think Saka has been impressive. He ain't impressed me. That guy looks like he's off the mark a little bit. He could be better for his standards that I know Saka.
Right. I think he had 2 men on him most of the game, though.
You know what I'm waiting? Do you know where I'm rating Saka now is on a higher standard now because he done what he did last season. I thought in double assists and double goals. I think he did anyways. But so on that note, I feel like Saka's got another level.
No, he got 11 goals and 7 assists.
The game. Tottenham had 2 men on him. Tottenham had two men on him most of the game, bro.
Yeah, but for me, I just feel like he can be doing better in certain situations that I see him in. For me personally, that's just the standard that I'm holding Saka to personally.
He plays better for England, innit? Let's just keep it real. Saka plays better.
I don't know.
I wouldn't disagree on that.
You know what is? You know why I come from Romero is because it's probably mainly George and Patrick and this Rolls Royce defender that you man are hyping up here is not a Rolls Royce, man. It's Budge. You man have got some old school BMW in there or something like that.
God,
it's just it's like no, I just think Romero's okay. Like honestly, I think he's okay.
On a level, I'm gonna be very respectful, bro. You're doing a lot of talking tonight, bro. You're doing.
I love it, and I love it. You do it every day.
I'm looking at your defense, bro. You've got the fridge out there, Maguire. You got Martinez, who's what Oompa Loompa. You know, like at the chocolate factory.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Like really and truly, bro. You're about to get slapped up tomorrow by.
And how does that fare out? And since the partnership, wait. Since that
is that going to make you feel better about getting slapped up today?
Bro, I mean, look, it was a bad day at the office, innit? But you weren't extraordinary.
All right, let me get this straight, yeah. For you, man, yeah, your modern Mourinho team, yeah, your back 7 should be holding less goals. Let's be. We play a back 4, yeah. You play a back 7. That's the difference, and you're still holding 3. So what?
Bro,
we didn't hold 3 against Arsenal, and you know what? Back to your point as well, yeah. You say about Aston Villa and Fulham,
right?
Yeah, that's nice.
Like the Christmas Carol.
That's nice.
Cass, he's not lying. He's not lying, Cass. He's not lying. The season is 38 games, bro.
Yeah, I know. But I'm giving some relevance right now, yeah, because it's only 8 games, then Saliba, whatever. Then, but I'm just saying for your 8 games, you're saying about Fulham and Aston Villa. One, Aston Villa were at their ground. Fulham were also at their ground. You lot was at the Emirates. You're expected, and let's face it, in those games, you weren't great either, Mr. Gunner King yourself. So just to put that way. They ain't been amazing as you're going on because Fulham, I know Liverpool being shit, Fulham are good. Aston Villa weren't great at your ground, but against City, they were defensively very, very solid. I must admit, they were on their game. It's because you beat them don't mean that you need different respect. Because they are teams that you should be beating at the end.
That, innit? Cass is just
sitting
in the
room. I'm loving today. I'm excited.
Give me a second, people. Just give me a second. We need, guys, there's 150 people here. We need the likes at least at 100 people now. We need the likes up. Please 67. Help us. Click the like button. It's free. It's underneath the live chat of it if it's on your phone. It just helps us. It helps us big time. Thank you so much. The likes
need to be closer to 150. Real talk, people.
Thank you so much for everybody watching us.
We've had the algorithms in YouTube didn't fare well from the Queen's. Yeah, we will get back to that from
I want to talk about the
we
game.
need these algorithms cooking, man. Please smash a like. Jamie, were you going to say something just then?
No, yeah, I was just going to say because I watched the game, the Arsenal Tottenham game. Very good game of football.
It was a good Good goal.
Arsenal, look, I admit I got it wrong at the beginning of the season. Arsenal look like a very good football team right now, and they're playing some lovely football. They got a good front three. They're interchanging a passing. They play Odegaard. I don't think enough people were talking about him.
Yeah, his
Tremendous
passing
little
range
footballer.
today was good as well.
I think Tottenham played into Arsenal's hands a bit today, though.
Hmm.
I think Spurs
I
defended
agree.
far too deep. And when you're defending that for Partey's goal, they're defending so deep today. You're letting players at Arsenal have got like your Odegaard, your Partey's and your Martinellis to do what they want on the edge of the box. And that's dangerous.
Yeah.
That's dangerous. And if you're letting a team like Arsenal do that constantly for 90 minutes, it's going to cause you a lot of trouble. No matter how good of a side Tottenham are, because Tottenham are a good side. They're not a dead team. They're a good football team,
No, of course they are.
And
I
Conte got it completely wrong today, in my opinion. I think
Deji, what were you going to say first before we go to Gunnar? Deji, what?
I was just going to say I totally agree with what my learned friend is saying. I think Spurs, we were too deep, but also I think that Conte, the one criticism I will say with him this season is that he's too risk adverse. This game, it needed the fresh young bucks. We needed Sessegnon instead of Perisic. You need pace for pace. Saka needs to go up against someone who's as quick as him. I thought it was a bit too easy against Perisic. And then Martinelli was up against Emerson Royale. I would have preferred to have seen Jed Spence. Then it wouldn't have been so deep because Jed Spence can't defend, but he can attack, and that would have given.
Been too early though. Would it have been too early?
Nah, he can't say he can't defend. I think he's good, man.
So I think Conte, in terms of his kind of personnel, he definitely got it wrong, and he gave Arsenal too much respect, and they took it.
Emerson Royale, that last part of his name should be taken off, getting stripped away, like Prince Harry's, man. Like, honestly, when I tell you this now, for free, Emerson Royale, this guy can do as much hyperbolic hyperbolic chamber. This ain't Dragon Ball Z, bro. You ain't getting better. You can't coach into ability. I don't care. Great mentality.
I don't think Tottenham fans disagree with you though. Tottenham fans aren't.
Some of them hyped. Some of them said he's doing okay. Some of them said he has gotten better.
Doing okay in a system that works.
Should have used Sessegnon on the other side and put Perisic on the right. But
I thought Deji, you was right. You could have put Perisic on the right, but then you would have the same argument about Martinelli pace. I would have put Doherty there. Bit of experience. He hasn't been in a team, but he's better. But Jed's not. But Jed's, you're not going to throw him into a big game like this. You could hurt a man's confidence. Like
I hear what you're saying, but he had a good game against Arsenal in the FA Cup last season, and I don't, he did well, not just against Arsenal. He played well against Spurs. He played well against a few Prem teams. For me, I just think it's a travesty that you hasn't been given an opportunity.
He is not a Spurs player, Deji. Deji. Conte does not consider him a player in the squad. We need to stop this.
Sorry,
but I want
to.
I'm sorry.
Just one thing. One thing. I just want to ask Deji, because I'm going to keep saying this. Right, by the way. One of the things that I had, one of the things that I really was respected Tottenham for under the Jose thing is, although Jose could have brought you a trophy, the way that Spurs fans were like, we're not going to sell our soul and play shit football for a trophy, And the more we see Conte, the more I'm thinking,
that's exactly what they're doing.
Are they going to hold the same energy against if they go out of a couple of competitions and it gets towards the end of the season, and if they're not challenging, are they going to hold the same energy for Conte? Because it's kind of similar. I admit it's not identical football, but it's not exciting football.
No, you're right.
Spurs, right? Spurs, Spurs knocked us for Arteta, and Arteta's not a better manager than Conte. We don't have world-class players. Tottenham do. But all we have is a verging on world-class system, a style of play. I don't think so. No, I think.
Can we talk a little bit about the red card, please? Did it change the game? I really want to talk about it because we are really talking. We're really just talking around the game. But a lot of Spurs fans on the everywhere they're saying, if we didn't get the red card, they're like, oh, we could have won this game. I don't think so. I thought that Arsenal would have won the game no matter what, because Gabriel Jesus was able to dribble 3 players inside the 18 without anybody stopping him. And it would have happened once, twice, 3 times, because Jamie said it. They were too deep inside their area. If you want to defend 2 blocks, you have to be a little bit outside the 18, but they were too deep. So I'm going to go first to Gunnar King. was that a red card, number one? And
No.
did you think that affected the game?
I'll be man enough to say I think it was soft. I would have been upset, yeah, if it was one of my players. However, I will allude to what you was like leading to and what you're asking. We would have won that game anyway, even if he was on the pitch, because their style of play and their system is not sustainable. They did it at Stamford Bridge as well. Tottenham have the potential to have one of the best attacks in the league. When you put on paper their attacking players, but they go to these teams where they haven't won in a long time, and they are quite happy to settle for not losing. Now, when City came to the Emirates last season, and yes, we lost, in the first 45 minutes, we were like, look, we're expected to lose anyway, so we might as well go out on our shield. And we went at City, and we did the same with Liverpool and all these other teams. We believe in our system, and we try and attack teams. We try and control possession, try and control the ball. We try and build up like our build-up structure and patterns of play, and the way that we attack is a way in which we're actually trying to score goals. Whereas Tottenham, they're trying not to concede goals first when they have one of the most potent attacks in the league. So they're doing themselves a disservice. And they ran around celebrating in Stamford Bridge as if they had won a trophy, which we all know they haven't for 14 years. They ran around celebrating. We didn't lose at Stamford Bridge for a change. Wow, look at us. But we go to Stamford Bridge and we habitually slap Chelsea, even at our worst, because we go there and we're like, I will repeat what I just said. At our worst, we'll go out on our shield. We're going to lose to Chelsea anyway, so we might as well attack them. You don't have belief. This is why with you lot, yeah, it's funny. You don't actually believe in yourselves, but you expect everyone around you to believe in you.
No,
pathetic. It's embarrassing.
Gunnar, I slightly disagree. I think every team.
No, I don't disagree. Like, this is what you do. Like,
no, every team has a bogey team.
Basuma did the Klopp triple fist bump
Arsenal,
at Stamford Bridge.
Chelsea,
what's that about? Embarrassing for a draw. 1 point. The Klopp triple fist bump.
No, but listen to this. You always perform well against Chelsea, but when you play City, you get slapped up by City. Spurs, we always seem to get a result against City, whether we play good or not. We always seem to just get it over the line. So that's just. Sometimes there are teams in football that you just struggle with. Arsenal used to habitually struggle against Stoke and Bolton Wanderers. Why was that? You play better football, but you would always struggle.
You're quite content in life trying to shithouse results to win trophies. And what you're not understanding is you can't. There's no cheat code. There's no cheat code to building a sustainable system. And you keep trying to cheat. You're like, listen, this is going to work for right now to win trophies, but your system is dead. It's budge. It's crap. It's Burnley Brexit football. And it's not taking you any step further because it's the same under Jose.
But let me just
Conte is Jose in disguise.
Let him land.
Can I just quickly just say this though? Truth be told, there were periods in that first half where Spurs really did get at your defense and your defense looked rattled. And I would have to say,
but did they get past our defense?
That you got? What do you mean? What do you mean?
Did they though?
Can I interject there quickly, Deji? Can I interject there, Deji? At halftime, I even tweeted, even though Arsenal played the way they did, I thought Spurs had a better chances in the first half. Yeah. I'll be real. And you can probably agree with that as well. No, they did. With better attackers capable of taking chances, they didn't take them.
Yeah, I acknowledge that.
So what does that say?
Chances, but we did show some vulnerability in your defense,
but you didn't expose it.
The reason why your
Man United managed to, but you didn't.
And gave a penalty. Do you get me? Look, you lot won today. Well done. You get what I'm saying? But you lot might have won the battle. You ain't won the war. The season's not over, baby. You said it yourself.
What's man talking about? We haven't won the war. We've been winning the war since 1919, brother.
Bro,
what? Where have you been in this war for over a century? Man's talking about.
How many games are left to the end of the season? How many games are left?
30.
Exactly. So calm down.
When you're talking in the context of winning, when you're talking in the context of winning in the war, when have you been?
You won the battle. You still got to come to Spurs. What are you talking about? You're the one who came on the show and you started saying
You are the one big six club that has never won a Premier League title in the Premier League era, and you have the audacity to speak to me about winning a war. Behave yourself, bruv. You ain't won no war, bruv. You've never been in no war. You've never been in a war, bruv. You're a small club, bruv. Talking about wars. You can't talk to anyone. You can't talk to Daps. You can't talk to me. You can't talk to him. You can't talk to this Liverpool fan. You can't talk to anyone about winning the wars that you've never been in. You've never been in one. Since 1961, you've never been in a war. And we just slapped you back to 1961 and back again. You've never been in a war, bruv. Don't talk to us about winning wars. Are you mad, bruv? Don't talk to us about winning wars you've never been in.
Okay, guys,
you never left home, bro.
Relax
now. So
Deji, a question, footballing wise, are you really happy with the way you played the game? Are you really happy with the way you started the season?
We were rubbish today. We were rubbish.
Okay, but you were rubbish most of the games, Deji. You won the games without even dominating the games. That is what everybody's telling you.
What you got to understand is,
listen, I support
got
Inter,
found
right?
out, bro. Found out, bro.
And I love Antonio Conte. You know that because he won me the league.
I hear that, but you got to also respect that football is one thing. Football is a matter of opinion. There are some people that are about the performance, and there's some people that are about the result. People like Gunnar will always come at Spurs, but what have you man done? What have you man done? What have you man done? If Tottenham have to resort to this dead football to bring on the trophy and shut man like Gunnar King up, I will take this dead football all day.
You're not going to win a trophy this way, bro.
Prior to today,
is this how City are winning trophies? Is this how Liverpool winning trophies? Is this how Man United won trophies? Is this how Arsenal won trophies?
It is how Chelsea won trophies, to be fair.
Big up for that. Before you go in,
Daps, that is absolutely false. Sidelined with.
Well, you were a fan of Conte, so I get you to say that, Mo.
No. I'm going to tell you the difference, but after we thank this sidelined with Smith, thank you so much for the super chat. We really appreciate the support. It's absolutely amazing that people are here and supporting us, guys. There is 270 people here. Hit that like button. We need to see at least 200 likes. People. Please hit that like button. It's free underneath the chat. It helps us big time. It helps us big time, people. I tell you the difference. That if Spurs are winning 1-0 and they're not conceding chances and they are winning with a counter-attacking, this is called defense. Like Italy, when Italy used to win before, they say it's anti-football, yes, but they were not conceding a lot of goals. Exactly. But when you,
that's what I'm saying, bro. It's boring.
But let me finish. But they are defending and conceding chances every game. That's what people are telling.
All I'm saying is
both styles can be effective. I'm not knocking effective. Listen, Mayweather's effective. He's not my cup of tea, and that's all I'm saying. Like, and I respect that Tottenham with Jose didn't want that. They didn't want to sell their soul, but I just feel like under Conte they're doing the same thing, and I just think they need to hold the same energy. Not right now, because you know what. But if it gets to like March, and if they're not in the title race, they need to hold the same energy. They need to hold the same energy.
You know what? I respect what you just said. And that is calm, and I totally agree. What I'm trying to say is, prior to today's game, 5 wins and 2 draws, even though it's early days, is championship form. So I can't, even though I'm not happy
right
with the
now.
way we perform, that's not bad. Come on,
and the other bit of context to that is
why Deji can say that and Gunnar King can't say that. I don't get it. Can someone realize?
Mo, you've got this agenda that everyone's saying Gunnar King can't celebrate. Like,
everybody is telling me Arsenal fans shouldn't get ahead of themselves.
Who are you speaking to, bro?
Because we haven't played anyone good. But the irony is
no, because when it is, because it's September, October. That's the only reason. Anything else, I don't want to hear it. They should celebrate.
I know,
and it's not to do with who they're playing.
Just like Brighton and Liverpool.
Anyone, look, I will tell you now. When Man United in 2020, when Man United were top in January, every single fan base, including my own, including Tottenham's, including Arsenal's, including Liverpool's, were telling Man United, laughing at Man United fans for saying top in January, You know what? Top in January is a damn sight better than top in September. That is the only thing I'm saying. And the fact that Arsenal have not been in a title race for so damn long, they haven't felt, like Jamie will vouch for this, they haven't felt a Pep Guardiola team hunting them down. That's what I'm saying. As far as should Arsenal celebrate that they are top right now and that they're playing good football and that they're getting points on the board? Yes, they should. Should Tottenham also be happy that, like Deji just said, 8 games in, 5 wins, whatever the other stuff are. And you know what? They're still trying to bed in players. Both be happy with that. All I am saying is when the questions come out about title challenging, it's let's wait till February, March before we talk about title challenging. That's all I'm saying, bro. People should celebrate wins and where your club are, just not get over the top. That's
What you going to say, Jay?
Oh, I was going to say about Arsenal today. What was impressive about how Arsenal played is how they stopped Tottenham playing. I thought was very impressive. They never let their Spurs' wing-backs get involved in the game at all today. They pushed them back constantly. And I thought today, Perisic looked old. He looked old today. And I think that's where, going forward, Spurs might struggle in them wing-back areas because Conte in his system, he gets a lot from his wing-backs playing this system. I think today, Spurs struggled a bit in that position because of well Arsenal played. And Arsenal...
I'm not gonna lie. Trossard
Arsenal
was pretty good today as well, mate.
Arsenal playing
Good for a wing back.
Arsenal playing some good football, and look,
Trossard looked like Messi today. I'm not gonna lie.
Trossard was amazing, man. Trossard was amazing. You know,
Romero looked like Maguire today, bro. Romero looked like Maguire today, bro.
And then we said,
Are you Harry? Are you Harry? Are you Harry in
What did
disguise?
Gabriel look like?
Huh?
oh,
What did
that's a
Gabriel
talking
look
point. as
What did
well.
Saliba look like?
No, what did
Yeah, agreed.
Gabriel?
Also, Ben White looked good
Not
tonight. I
selective.
think Ben White had a good game as well, by the way. I
yeah,
think
Ben White right
actually
back
had a
was
good
very
game.
decent.
Gabriel looked like Gabriel.
Gabriel,
He
do you know
did.
what Gabriel reminds me of? It reminds me of when Liverpool had Lovren.
Reminds
Yeah,
me
he-
of Otamendi a bit.
He reminds me
maybe
of that
with-
centre
with
back who's a bit
less
rash.
bollocks.
You never know what
Yeah.
you guys do.
Yeah.
That sort of centre back.
Yeah, wait, Jamie, talk to me about Liverpool. Can we move on to Liverpool for a bit?
Go
Yeah,
for
now,
it.
like, I would love to say, like, you had all your players back, by the way, Matip and Van Dijk. Why? Why? What happened?
Just
Tell me.
crap. We're just crap. I'm not going to sit here and bug. You know, we're rubbish at the moment. We are rubbish from top to bottom. There's something wrong at the club at the moment. I don't know what it is.
Top out?
No.
Nah. Why not?
Why?
Especially out then.
Because he's playing the same thing with older players and he's just stubborn and he's gonna cost you the season and you might find yourself outside of like top 4 if you keep this form. Okay.
I got just under a 2-minute video for the people. By the way, I promised some Liverpool tears. There was a certain tears, and I had to go back on a couple of videos to make this. If you guys don't mind me playing this.
There's only 12 points I know that are guaranteed every year, and that is Man United home and away and Arsenal home and away. Those I can guarantee we're gonna win every single one of those.
Rashford here has the ball. Ilanga back again. Jadon Sancho, and Manchester United have taken the lead. Manchester United have taken the lead because we are so fucking shit, man. We are so shit. It's unbelievable. Control the football. And United on the counter-attack, played in behind. Offside flag, not given. Bruno scores. And Manchester United are 2-0 up against Liverpool. And we're so... J3, yep. That's the guy, J3. Should be. Anyway, Brighton here on the attack. Please no. And Brighton have scored. I said I do not want to celebrate. I said I do not want to say we are up. And Brighton have scored. Oh my God, man. I swear to God, I could genuinely slap myself. Oh my God, man. This is so shit, bro. This is actually so painful. What have I done to deserve this? What have I done to deserve this fucking crap? Like, what have I actually done? The ball is played in behind. Look at the space for the guy in the left back. You know why? Because Milner's not a fucking left back.
Cass. Cass, man.
That's harsh.
Listen,
He had to get it in early for tomorrow. Like, I admire it. Like, I admire the craft.
I
Like,
salute the camera. I salute the camera work at the end. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold tight, Don Hassan. People, this is football. Go and subscribe to his channel, please.
Yeah.
You know, I don't feel for him because he tried to put me through shit all of last season. I can't wait. I cannot wait. I cannot wait till Matisse's show on Monday to cook him again.
Man.
He will no doubt pull out his Champions League trophy. But
Talk to Jamie. Let's talk to Jamie.
Jamie.
A little bit.
Yeah,
Jamie.
go for it. Give me go on.
Jamie, are you asking questions about Van Dijk and Trent?
Yeah, Van Dijk's shit at the moment. Well, I'm not going to say anything else. He's not good at the moment. It's as simple as that. He needs to come out the team. Simple.
Van Dijk.
Yeah, he needs to come
But
out
what
the
are
team.
your alternatives? Where are they?
Kanate's back now, so Kanate and Matip can play together. Just give Kanate's a decent defender. I like Kanate, and you know, give Kanate. You can't keep like Virgil van Dijk had a 9-month injury layoff, yeah, for a bad injury. Came back after 9 months, and then he's played every single minute since he's been back. That's not quite right for me. You need to rest him. He looks exhausted. He looks shattered. When you're shattered, your body can't do what it wants it to do, does it? It's just not there. And when we're trying to play a tactic that Klopp's got completely wrong at the moment, you're exposing him. So if you're getting exposed all the time, you got to start making mistakes all the time. It's just the way it is. And at the moment, he's playing poorly. I can't sugarcoat anything. I can't say, oh, he's doing all right. Yeah, he's playing
Who's
poorly.
playing good, Jimmy?
Oh.
Who's playing good? Who's playing
Who's
good?
playing good? Allison. That's about
Yeah,
it.
real talk.
Okay. You know
I'll be
what,
honest.
Jamie?
I don't think the buck stops with FSG. I mean, with Klopp. I think it absolutely goes to FSG.
Yeah, it goes
He
to
played-
the top.
Bro.
Yeah,
You,
it goes
you,
to the
you
top.
played 63 games last season. Yeah. So when you're talking about this fatigue, this level of fatigue that you're seeing now, it absolutely comes down to the number of games you played last season.
Exactly.
And when you were challenging for everything and spreading your squad so thinly across 4 competitions, to not get a midfielder.
I agree.
And the thing is, the similarity I see in this is with Wenger and Klopp.
Yeah,
I feel like Klopp fell on his sword massively for the board not backing him. He came out and he's like, I don't need a midfielder. But the truth behind the narrative is FSG weren't willing to release the purse strings to do that after the big outlay for Nunes. They were like, we signed Nunes, so that's your lot.
Nunes,
you know,
Nunes,
like
Nunes was a Klopp buy.
I'm not having none of that. I'm sorry.
course you're not.
No. I can't have that. No, because you know what it is? It's the same. It would be the same if it was Conte, Arteta, Ten Hag, or anybody. Klopp needs to hold that one. He needs to hold.
no,
he needs to hold pretty much.
I'm not saying he
Because
shouldn't hold it, but
if
I'm
you
saying
as Liverpool fans, if you're to tap, I get you love Klopp, but sometimes you got to start pointing the finger and saying sometimes it's the end of the road. Like Eric Ten Hag says, some eras come to an end, whether you like it or not. No, I potentially I'll be saying replacing. Yeah, I'll be thinking like Liverpool are not right now. Of course, not right now because you're going to get him realistically.
Yeah, I get it because you were saying if you lot don't win a trophy this season, you might want.
No, I didn't say this. No, I never said that. So don't ever do that. Go on a video and get up. I said it. No, I didn't.
I'm not going to get it up.
Don't do that.
I'm going to get it up doing that. But
don't do that. I didn't say that. I said for next season, I feel like we could have a good enough squad. Next season, if we have a good enough squad to go and win a trophy, so I expect a trophy. But I didn't say even if we didn't win a trophy, I never said that we didn't want him out.
Kind of similar.
But again, a lot of fans expect Man United to win the Europa League this season. So what's the difference in what I said? I didn't say about this season. I said
Arsenal exists.
It was you. And
Arsenal exists, bro.
You have no
you know what? When you come on with
pedigree.
chess, you get things thrown back in your face. That's
anyway.
Are you playing better than us right now? If any of these had to pick a favourite to win the Europa League, would it be us or you?
No, it wouldn't be you, but no.
You know what? That's a mad good question. You know,
It'd be whoever falls out the Champions League.
We'll go back to Liverpool.
It wouldn't be Arsenal because you have no pedigree in Europe, bro. You ain't been in Europe for a long time in terms of the top level, and on top of that, you wasn't even in Europa League last season. Don't get me wrong. I think Arsenal played well, but you ain't got the squad to last the whole season. I don't think.
Right now, you're saving Liverpool. Let's flip it back to Liverpool, bro.
Okay, don't matter.
Save Liverpool.
Last time you,
Jamie, I want to talk about. I want to ask you a couple questions.
No, I haven't finished.
Okay, go ahead. I thought you finished. Go ahead.
Let's talk about Klopp. Because if I'm a man, if I'm a supporter or anybody, and just so I'm in the board as well, forget the sport. Even if I was a Liverpool supporter or Man United supporter looking in, you've got Van Dijk, Thiago, you got quality players all over the pitch. Yeah, even off the bench. I get Milner's playing. I don't get that. You see even playing Milner. If I'm the manager and I'm picking these men and nobody's getting on to me, then I'm gonna obviously you're gonna feel like you're doing something right, correct? So
Mhm.
without no one actually putting the finger at Klopp, he's never gonna get it right because you got world-class players. You got Trent. He don't look like he's playing for the manager no more. I'm sorry, Van Dijk does not look like he's playing the captain's role as he should. Robertson's still out.
Cass, did I not say this? Did I not say this a few weeks ago? Yeah, said that Liverpool have like the thing that people always throw at City fans is form is temporary, class is permanent. Yeah, and I've been saying this, that Liverpool's squad is good enough to bounce back. I said the most important, and I do believe they will bounce back. I've been saying it probably since about the 4th game of the season. The most important thing is that Klopp does not lose the dressing room. Yeah, he can't lose the dressing room because if he loses
he's not gonna. That's
no, but people, hold on, Mo, stop. You're saying he's not going to lose the dressing room, but I said this 4 games in, and now people are saying Trent looks like he's not playing for him, and we're starting to say that players aren't playing for him now. So that is kind of losing the dressing room a little bit, bro.
It's not that they're not playing for him. I think the problem at Liverpool is we got too many players that are too comfortable. So the problem at Liverpool is if Trent plays a bad game for 4 in a row, Trent still plays the 5th game. If Salah plays 5 bad games in a row, Salah still go play the 6th game. So we got too many players in our team at the moment that are too comfortable. That looks very down the crop as well. Look, if everyone knows me, go on my channel, Daps and Cass will know. I do have a go about Klopp. I do say I am one of the Liverpool fans who will question Klopp because at the end of the day, he's a human being. He's not the Messiah or anything. He's a human being. He's a manager who makes mistakes, and you're allowed to question that.
The thing is, when you look at the Premier League greats here, when you look at like Fergie, when you look at Wenger, when you look at Klopp, Pep, sorry, like there comes a point where your system kind of, to a degree, people become alive to it, and then like where you see them kind of maintain their dominance is they reinvent it, like it not fully necessarily all the time, but in certain areas. And I think Klopp's at this point where he needs to make tweaks to his system as well.
I agree. He done exactly the same thing at Dortmund. He's good at building the squad, but it's like Mourinho. Everyone knows Mourinho's gone in 2-3 years. Conte moves on. It's a fact. Now it's looking like Klopp can build a team, but he can never sustain. He can't sustain and rebuild it. So that's looking evident at Liverpool. And I'm sorry for the Liverpool where they want to be as fans, as a club, everything alongside that. You have to ask them certain questions. Pochettino had to go at Tottenham. He done sick at Tottenham for their standards. Don't get it wrong. Building them up, getting into a Champions League final and everything. And then now you look back at it, they said, you know what? You've done great for us, but sorry, it's time to go. Same thing with Klopp. I feel like if you don't want to elevate, FSG are to blame as well, not just him, because they should have got players after players. But at the same time, if you're not going to do that, FSG are going nowhere. May it continue to. And
I don't always blame
it's time to go. It's time to go. Like honestly, I think it's time to go.
Let's get back to the game though. Can we get back to the game quick? Because you know what, Trossard's goals were all good as well. By the way, very good, very well targeted goals, man.
Derby must be buzzing.
I mean, me and Cass. Yes, was it last night? We did both of us predicted, that this would. We thought that the break would be a good thing for you lot. The break came at the right time. You know, especially with the whole Trent thing in England, that would be a reason to play for your team. If there's a reason to play for your team right now, it's because it's looking like you ain't going to be playing for your international team. So you got to really put in the performance for the team you love. He's a Liverpool boy as well, and we thought that maybe Klopp would revert back to maybe playing a similar style to last season and just go, do you know what? Yeah, it's a break. Let's go back and I expected your bounce back to come today. I'll be honest, I'm still saying right now, because of the last couple of seasons and what we faced the last couple of seasons, that I do still think if anyone has it to push us to the end, it would be Liverpool, mostly. But I've got to be honest, I need to see. No, but bro, you know what it is? You can say you don't know why I'd say that, but I've just said why I'd said that, because we've been deep in this with Liverpool for like 3-4 seasons. So we've had to fucking work our balls off to win the league over them. That's why I'll say it, bro, because don't get me wrong, I do think Conte could be the difference, and maybe usually if Tottenham are top till January, you drop off because the manager. This season, if you're in a good position around January, February, Conte could be the reason that you could keep going. And the same with Arsenal, they're playing great football. But at the moment, I have to not just look on the last 6 games. I have to be, a bit of context when I'm actually using my head and think, This is a Liverpool team that have pushed us for like 3-4 years. However, I thought there'd be a bounce back today, and the fact there wasn't a bounce back today is like
It's
It's
disturbing.
concerning.
he
It's
had a
concerning.
couple of weeks.
Worrying,
He had a
yeah.
couple of weeks to work on the bounce back as well, and there still weren't no bounce backs. And now it's like,
it is
ooh.
worrying. I agree. Look,
You got to come to the Emirates next as well, right?
Yeah, no, I'm not
That
looking
clip will run
forward
again,
to
by
that.
the way.
I'm not looking forward to that at all. I'm really not. But there's nothing anyone can say to me that's going to really like I'm going to disagree with, really, because what is there to disagree with at the moment? We're playing poorly. Klopp's getting his tactics wrong. The owners didn't give him enough money in the summer to get the players he probably should have got in certain positions. So there's nothing I can say to anyone right now. And it's not going well. I'm that fan. I'm not going to be a stupid. I'm just that sensible. And
Were you 2-0 down today?
Huh?
Were you 2-0 down today?
We were 2-0 down
Yeah.
after 14.
Right, so this is the thing.
Ah,
this
it
is
should
the
have been
thing.
4.
Hold on.
Daps.
But
That should have been 4.
If it weren't for
Alisson was
it would have been.
sick.
Yeah.
Hold on. This is a thing with Liverpool. The Liverpool that I know, the Liverpool that makes me think they're going to push us to the end of 2023. Yeah, is that Liverpool when they're 2-0 down and they pull it back to 3-2, winning 3-2. Yeah, usually go on to win 4-2 or 5-2. The fact that it ended up 3-3,
We stopped playing.
that tells me
Let me
the
add something as well.
between the
after
Liverpool
that.
I know and the Liverpool I'm seeing right now. It's just different.
We
So-
stopped playing at 3-2. That's the
You
problem.
could say one of Firmino's goals were a bit whatever, and then the second goal, well, the third goal, I think it was the third goal was an own goal, and also Brighton had 6 quality shots on goal,
They
where
did,
you
yeah.
could say a couple of them Alisson saved really well. 6 shots on goal, 6
Alisson
on
was good.
target.
as
I
usual.
3 of those were goals, and Alisson saved. I think that Welbeck header should have also went in. I think Liverpool.
Oh, good header from
Did-
Welbeck as well, actually, to be fair.
Yeah, yeah. I
Gee.
mean, that's why I said Alisson is quality. There's no getting away
He
from
is.
Alisson. He is tremendous. But
He's saving you a lot this season, to be
Yeah,
frank
he's
with
our
you. It's
best
like
goalie.
De Gea used to do with United a few seasons back.
for
where,
me, he's
like,
the best
it
goalkeeper
works.
in the Premier
Yeah.
League. I just
Oh,
think
he
he's
is, he is.
a
Pretty
Pretty much
tremendous
in world
goalkeeper.
football.
Yeah.
You know what? Can I ask a question? Yeah, like
Go for it, man.
a lot of my mates are Liverpool fans. The moment you mention this Mane situation as being like detrimental to how you're
Yeah.
playing now, like being like, look, you guys maybe slightly underestimated how much you would miss Mane and expected Nunes to acclimatize like quicker. Like a lot of my friends that are Liverpool fans, they're like, no. Like he wanted to leave, and like, we get it. Like, look, he wanted to leave. Like, I don't think his ego wanted to compete with Salah. That's fine. Yeah, like that happens. Yeah, but they like a lot of my friends that are Liverpool fans, they try and downplay that and find other problems. But let's be real. Like your attack without Mane, like it's all well and good having Salah as that guy that can put the ball in the back of the net, but your build-up structure is completely different without Mane.
I agree. Yeah, look, Mane
A
was
lot of them are just like, no, this isn't as big a problem as you're saying it is.
yeah.
Some of them are like, it's not a problem at all, and I'm like, what? Like,
When you miss a player of that quality, it's always going to be a problem, ain't it? Look, it's
Yeah, of course it is.
Mane was a world class. That's not sugarcoat it. Mane was world class at Liverpool.
do you think he was more influential than Salah?
Mane is a better footballer than Mo Salah, right? And I have said it for a while. I've said it for about a year now on my channel. No, just go and watch my channel for proof. I mean, Daps might know. I said Salah isn't worth the contract they're going to give him because
Right.
of his all-round play is not good enough. Yes, I know he's a massive goal scorer, and people might say, Jay, what you on about? Look at the goals he gets. Yes, tremendous.
Jamie,
But he's a winger, and his all-round game, if he isn't scoring,
I don't
He's not
think
good
he's even a
enough.
winger. I think he's
Jamie,
a forward.
do you watch
He's
Harry?
forward.
Jamie, you watch Harry Potter?
I have seen all Harry Potters, yeah.
Right, cool. Same. My daughter made me watch them all. Yeah. So Mo Salah, yeah, is Harry Potter, yeah, and Mane is Neville Longbottom.
I get what you mean, yeah. Okay.
Bro,
Or even Mane, even Bayern
man
Munich
came
fans
in
don't
at
want
the
Mane
end,
in.
bro, he's the guy that did everything.
Yeah,
Not Harry,
Mane was
not
a
Harry, bro.
tremendous talent. I do think Luis Diaz will be a tremendous talent as well. So I'm not.
But
I'm
maybe
not-
there's a bit too much pressure on him at the
But
moment as well, because
this
now
is
he's the one
way
everyone's
too
looking
much.
at the moment. Everyone's looking at
Way
Diaz.
too much.
I don't even think
he's
it was a
only been
signing.
here for 6 months, man.
I don't think he was a
problem.
signing for Liverpool either. I think they got it wrong. I'll be honest. I'm not joking. I thought, you know what? He's good at what he does. I think he would have suited a team again, like Man United or even Man City or something like that, where he's going to take on a man. But I feel like You lot should have got another type of false nine, not a Darwin Núñez, and you should have got inside forward on the left. That's what you should have done. Not a winger that wants to beat and do tricks and stuff like that, etc. Except you need a clinical
Is
inside
that what man are
forward.
calling Darwin Núñez now? A false nine?
No, he's not false nine. No, because that for me,
He's a full striker, isn't it?
He's quite literally a false nine.
Because every time, even when Jota played up front, Liverpool fans didn't really like him because he was playing more like a striker. They needed another Firmino type.
I've
There's a
always
couple
thought
out there. There's a couple out there, and they never really replaced Firmino properly. And then you haven't replaced Mane properly for a like player. Your recruitment got it wrong. But I think Luis Diaz is a sick player, and you got him for a bargain. But I just don't think at the moment he suits Klopp's type of player. That's it.
Fair enough. I mean, that's fair. I mean,
And look, you 10 points after 8 games. I'm fucking loving it. 7.
yeah. I mean, it's a terrible. Look, it's a terrible start. We've been shocking. Do I think we can improve? Hopefully. I mean, it can't get worse. But Klopp does need to look in the mirror as well. He does need to look in the mirror and go, look, what I'm doing. We're trying to do the same thing over and over again, and it's not working. We do need to change it up a bit.
I'll say this honestly, as an Arsenal fan that saw the end of Wenger's era, I'm seeing, like, because I see a lot of similarities between them as well. Not buying world-class players, like cultivating them and making them world-class, and and
they've got the same philosophy.
Developing. Yeah, their philosophy and ethos is very similar, but there's an element of stubbornness to it. And in the last few years of Wenger's era, when the whole landscape of football changed, where that was no longer sort of how you could compete with the big boys, he kind of doubled down and stuck to his guns. And I'm just warning you, bro, like from one person has seen it to another, I am seeing some of these hallmark similarities and traits.
Like Arsenal next week in the Emirates, like for the first time, can you really say, you know what, I'm actually quite bothered to go.
Arsenal should beat us next week.
No, that's not the question. Are you gonna beat Arsenal next week?
We ain't gonna beat Arsenal next week, no. Not in the form we are. Why would I can't sit here right now on a Saturday night and go, after what I've witnessed today and so far this season, go, yeah, well, I'm very confident of beating Arsenal. How can I say that? Arsenal.
That must be music to your ears, isn't it, Gunnar? Must be music.
Liverpool are quite a weird side.
Hey, we've been taking lashings upon lashings from this team, bro. Like, look, our historical rivalry of you makes me not like, of all the big 6 clubs, I dislike them the least, but the lashings they've been giving us, it's about time. It's about time we put a stop to that. And I think I've never felt more confident, given their current situation, of being able to do that than now. But it's one thing feeling confident, it's another thing actually going and doing it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
But the weird thing with Liverpool is, I just thought we're still hard to beat. We should have lost.
I think you've only got one loss. You've only got one loss. I think in the league,
you guys. But we're hard to beat. I mean, we've lost one Premier League game in 2022. So we're a hard team to beat, even though we're crap. It's a weird one. It's strange.
Well, you got half your draws at the moment. I think you had 8 draws last season. Now you're already on 4.
Oh, it's mad. We've got to do better. There's no doubt about it. And it comes from everyone, as I said. It comes from the owners, the recruitment, to Klopp, to the players. I think the players are getting away with it a bit. But the thing with Liverpool fans at the moment, though, I will say one thing with Liverpool fans at the moment. There's a lot of Liverpool fans. What you say about the Wenger era and the Klopp sort of thing, very similar.
I'm seeing some of them red flags, bro. I can't lie. Like I'm seeing,
Klopp, like Wenger. Wenger sort of almost became Arsenal, didn't he? He was the man. And Klopp is that at Liverpool now. He is the man at Liverpool, right? And what's happening is you get a lot of Liverpool fans now that are very big Klopp fans over the club at times. And I'm not like that. I love Jurgen Klopp. Why wouldn't I love Jurgen Klopp? He's won us everything. You know what I mean? Of course I'm going to love him. But there comes to a time where you're like, it won't continue forever and you need to move on.
Yeah, but you can't say that time is now after 8
No,
games.
I'm not saying it's now.
You
I'm not
say
saying it's
yourself
now.
that you've only lost one game in the whole of 2022.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm not going to overreact too much. And I think we can improve as the season goes on. Look, this month of October is going to be a mad one for all of us because it's so many games in 1 month. It's we all playing every 3 days or something like that. It's crazy.
Something ridiculous, yeah.
So I'm going to wait till when the World Cup starts, see where Liverpool are. And
January's a massive month, you know. January's the most biggest month. Not just the fact that
the World Cup finishes.
The
Boxing
World
Day
Cup
starts.
finishes. We
Yeah.
all come back. Yeah, we got
It's a new
Everton New
year.
Year's Eve. It's a new year, new year, new me. But then also the fact that this transfer window is going to be huge, man, because you know there's going to be players injured in the World Cup. There will be. There's be players fatigue. There's also going to be, you know, some clubs are going to get carried away and go and spend loads of money on players from a nation that had a lucky World Cup and think that every player from that nation's sick. But it's good, man. Who else do we need to talk on? Chelsea, innit? We need to talk on Chelsea.
Well, lucky
I mean,
last minute winner.
We can start that. Well, lucky, but you know what? Aubameyang's goal was taken nicely. That is, you know what? Aubameyang's goal today is exactly. Actually, before I say it, people, or hand over to Mo. Mo, do you want to do some admin quick?
Yeah. Guys, please make sure to hit the like button for us, please. It's underneath the live chat, as I keep saying. If you're on your phone watching us, close that chat, hit the like button, and come back again and join us here in the chat to us. But make sure to follow these guys on Twitter. I think all their socials are in the description as well. And make sure to subscribe to Never Foul. Their channels are in the description. Every information about these men are in the description. Make sure to give them a thumbs up, follow them, Twitter, YouTube channels. They're great content creators, and look at us here chatting. Everything calmed down a little bit once we moved from the North London derby a little bit.
And you know what, as well,
we are going to come to that though.
No, we do also. I have to give a shout out. I have to give a shout out to our 3 guests today, yeah, because firstly, Jamie, obviously a draw today isn't what people expected, yeah. So for you to come on, Deji, even more so, more time, especially in a derby, yeah, people go missing. Cass, how many times do we arrange with people to come on, they lose, and they go missing? Yeah, so Deji,
I mean, certain man like Goonally don't like answer their phone. No. I mean, like Goonally don't want to answer his phone.
Made excuses. He made excuses. Yeah. He said if we don't win, Goonally was like, it's date night again. So I'm just telling you, it's date night. But now I'm sure if I hollered him right now, he'd be here. But so Deji, salute for that. And Gooner King, when earlier on, I didn't ask you, yeah, but your settings earlier, are you in the Lake District or something, bruv?
I'm like in my mate's like house, like by Pangbourne. Yeah.
It just looks mad. It's mad. The settings were mad, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I was thinking you're gonna get eaten by a Nessie or something. But yeah, salute. But yeah. So on to Chelsea. That Aubameyang finish today. Yeah, that is the. If they get the Aubameyang back, that's what I expect.
Mm-hmm.
It's if he can do that regular. But that finish was a good finish.
Oh, for once, Chelsea had most of the ball. That's a plus for them. They had a lot of shots, but a lot of wayward shots, you could say. So Potter looks like he's doing a little something. And as Arsenal fans got gassed about City Palace away, Chelsea got the job done as well. So are we also going to have the same breath?
I'm not going to lie, yeah. Maybe I'm saying this. No, I'm not saying it because there's no Chelsea here. I'd say if there was Chelsea here. Remind me to say it to Lewis on Thursday. The way them man were talking tomorrow. Oh, tomorrow. I'll say it to him tomorrow. The way them Chelsea fans were talking about this game and the way they were like celebrating at the final whistle. Sorry, is Chelsea Palace gone up in like the levels of Derby or something? Because I never saw it as a big game or nothing. But that man was celebrating like it was the biggest derby in London today. Like honestly,
that man was on Thursday.
That's their level now, isn't it?
I was like, I don't know if maybe it's because you lot were playing. They wanted no. We're showing them that we're the team. But I'm thinking you and Palace don't have no deadly rivalry, do they, or nothing? It's like,
I mean, old firm derbies, maybe you could say, like as in old.
That's West Ham and Chelsea, bro. Not West Ham, not Chelsea and.
No. I mean, Palace had their firm back in the day, but it's nothing serious. Old school Chelsea, not new school. Like modern, it's not derby. It's just a London.
If you had any Chelsea fan here, and listen, I've studied them very intimately because with the greatest respect, Deji, forget Tottenham. Like they're the ones that could either say London is blue or make me like have to contest, that it is still red. It's not you. It never will be. Like, but so look, if the Chelsea fans I know. If you said to them that there's a rivalry of Palace, they would feel insulted. If you even some of them, if you said they had a rivalry of West Ham or even Tottenham, they'd feel insulted. They would. They'd be like, these guys aren't our rivals. Like, you know, like
Real
so.
Madrid, their rivals now.
But here they are celebrating. You know,
But it wasn't
having Tottenham celebrate draws in their stadium, as opposed to not winning there for a change, or Tottenham not losing there for a change, or celebrating last-minute winners against Palace. Like, new levels, man. New levels.
Just saying that,
New levels.
Despite what Gunner's saying, the fact of the matter is,
what I'm saying is accurate.
When you see Chelsea play Spurs, the amount of motivation that they're a motivated opponent. They don't
need to be motivated to beat you, bro.
No, but they're motivated. We can agree that they're motivated.
They're not. They don't need to be.
When
You're bottle jobs.
They're just passive. So I can't even say, you can't even say
you turn up at places afraid to try and win. So you play into our hands.
They don't turn up against you. They're just placid.
You made Chelsea look like a prime Barcelona, and you made Chelsea look like a prime Barcelona, and Brighton had to get a last. Brighton held on to the 90th minute. Yeah, Brighton very nearly took food off their plate. Yeah, in a way. Come on, bro. You're not levels. You're a dead club. Bro.
That's all I'm asking.
Well,
when do you two play each other again? I can't wait.
Arsenal and Chelsea, or Arsenal and Tottenham?
No, Arsenal and Chelsea. Arsenal and Tottenham. I must admit, it's heated, and it was a good game. But yes, back to Chelsea. I mean, for me, yeah, all I can say is I think Cass is spot on. Chelsea did have more possession today. Maybe that is something Potter's going to bring.
They're not doing anything with it in the final third. They're not.
Goal, man. Not yet. Yeah, but he's still only just got there. So out of respect for Chelsea, who I don't give respect to, by the way, I don't ever give that.
I hear what you're saying. Yeah,
I'm always onto Double H, have hope, and then man on a terrace.
He's got them playing more attacking instantly.
But he's got them playing more attacking. They're still probably figuring out what the best system and what the best personnel is, I suppose. But they still got a good enough squad to make that top four, in my opinion. I'll be honest.
Absolutely. Yeah. No,
is anybody gonna mention the elephant in the room that they should have been one man down?
Oh hell no!
Come on, give me a break! Oh my god! Like,
they always get away with it, man.
People here talking about Chelsea that, Chelsea there, and they did this. Yes, they passed the ball a lot in the opposition's half.
What formation did they play?
It should have been even man down, or Ayo going 1-on-1 with Balaga. I'm sorry. This was mad that nobody talked about it.
Interesting.
They always get away with it.
I went to the IFAB page. It's the definition of preventing a goal score. There is a definition for a handball, stopping the opposition from going a goal scoring opportunity with your hand. It's not
against West Ham as well.
Do you know what formation they played? They played a 4-2-2. So 2 centre mids, 2 attackers, and 2 strikers. That's a bit.
They used Tuchel system. That's what the system that Tuchel used.
No. Today he did something
4-2-2.
completely. Chilwell was
it's one of a few systems that he uses.
Yeah,
4-2-2 is a Ralph system. That was a Ralph system.
It was.
To be honest, let me tell you something.
No.
Every time Palace got on the ball and they bypassed the press, they were dangerous. Every single time. And because Thiago Silva, I know he's brilliant, but he has to understand that he's 38. He cannot play the high line with Thiago Silva in the back line. It is unsustainable, and they exposed him.
Thiago Silva at the back.
He can't full stop.
This thing at 38 years old, like, don't get me wrong, his reading in the game is insane, but he needs 2 man next to him at 38 years old, and I'm not knocking him. He's 38 years old, bro. But at 38, you probably need 2 men next to you.
Yes.
Did VAR look at it earlier?
Well, they look at everything, don't they?
Did VAR look at the Thiago Silva challenge?
They did, but they didn't even ask the referee to go look at it. And I'm like, it's
that's
crazy.
Mad after the Fulham Newcastle thing, how they overturned that.
It's absolutely ridiculous that they're like, oh no, it's not a goal. It is a clear chance that he's the last man. He lost the ball. He fell on the ground, and it's not even like he didn't like handle it like it hit his hand. He cleared the ball from the feet of Ayo. It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah,
I big up Prince Fuad, man. A big up for the chat, man.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Appreciate that massively.
Love that.
Deji, was that you in the private chat?
Yeah. No, it is a Gunner King. It's for me, the thing about Chelsea, these wins are the wins that push you forward. Like the wins when you think that you get away with something, it's the wins that push you forward. Like you go to the dressing room and say, we gotta get better, we got the 3 points. but we got to get better. That's today. I felt that Chelsea, and especially with a goal like this, with Conor, got like that goal was like fantastic.
I'm not being funny, but if Anderson was playing,
though as well, by the way.
If Anderson was playing, I don't think they would even scored. They had Joel Ward at centre back.
But again, Chelsea.
It doesn't matter now, though. It doesn't matter now, does it? Like, I think this is important to come back from the international break, and Potter's got to win first game. And like we said, the first thing Cassie said is that they look like they played more attacking football. And as neutrals, that's what we're going to look at in it, because we all know, all of us, like although City have been great the last 10 years, the last 15 kind of belong to Chelsea in it. So, but playing shit football, and we all know that. So we know Chelsea can play shit football and be effective. We all look at it and say, when are they going to start playing good football? So, you know, let's see what Potter can get out of them. And I still don't think it's all on about. For me, it is all on Aubameyang. Aubameyang has to cook. If he doesn't cook, then Chelsea aren't doing nothing. Because Brozier was good at Southampton. He's not. I don't think he's going to cook at Chelsea. So the
midfielders were really bad today. Like Jorginho, Kovacic, they were so bad. It was unbelievable.
I feel like Chelsea and Tottenham both need like a tempo creating, like attacking midfielder, like an Eriksen or Odegaard. Like Tottenham definitely missed a trick letting United get him, and you know, like obviously City kind of have. Liverpool have that with Thiago. City have that with, you know, like Rodri can help like build up play from deep, like help you kind of maintain possession. KDB or Bernardo can do that. A number of players can carry out that kind of tempo creating role. But like Mount is a good attacking midfielder, but he's like more of a second striker, like a Lampard. Like he's more in that mold. And him and Havertz, I think Havertz isn't a false 9. He's also a 10. Like, but they don't have a midfielder. Like Jorginho can do it from a deeper position, but I mean like a little further forward in the
Havertz,
final third pockets.
If they didn't play Havertz where they play Havertz, it could be Havertz, but they choose not to play him there.
Well, don't Chelsea want Trossard? I heard today.
They want Nkunku. Apparently they get Nkunku and apparently they get Nkunku and Liao as well. I'm thinking like where and how? If they get that, that's a disgusting front.
Do you think it's a question, guys? Do you think Chelsea wasted their money this summer?
Absolutely.
Yeah, they're not even.
And
like,
it's not that they bought bad players, but they bought more players that, like with Man United, they spent only 50 million less, but every player that
United spent well this summer.
Every player that Man United bought, you can see how they fit. Like if you look at how Ten Hag played at Ajax. And you look at these players being brought in, you can be like, right, this is what he's trying to do. Whereas I feel like Chelsea's approach just looks more scattergun. It's not to say they bought bad players. One, they paid for a number of them massively. You know, like Cucurella being an example. But two, it's like if you buy Sterling, but you don't buy a hold-up striker or someone that can kind of link up with him, it doesn't make any sense. Like you might as well not buy Sterling.
But they did get Aubameyang, so that was my whole thing all summer. But they did get Aubameyang.
Do you reckon Sterling? Do you reckon Sterling and Lukaku actually would have played well with each other?
Probably. Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, I would 100% hold up. Massive difference in the box.
They should have got Tony. They should have got Tony instead of Ober, man. Like Ivan Toney with Sterling.
Look, I'll be honest. Like I said, if Aubameyang cooks, then Aubameyang Sterling works. But it's just a very, I mean, for me, I think if you were to ask Potter, do you want Koulibaly? Do you want Aubameyang? I don't think Potter would have took either of them. I don't think they're Potter.
Absolutely.
Signings. And that's a bit that I've never really understood their summer, because people say that every signing was signed off by Tuchel. But then people also say, like, the speed that they got Potter in seems like they kind of already had that in the back of their mind anyway. And that just makes me confused about all of their signings. I don't really know. And even now, the fact that already it's coming out, apparently, like, people are listing the players that Chelsea want this summer. Well, he's only been there 2 weeks. How's he managed to work out who he needs within 2 weeks? Is he really deciding, or is this someone else deciding? Because he's brought in his head of recruitment, and you can't tell me that 2 weeks ago, Potter and his head of recruitment were talking about who they were signing for Chelsea. I don't believe it. So it's all just a bit weird there. But look, it does show they're going to be backed again, isn't it? So we all have to.
Yeah.
We'll see
Yeah.
with Potter.
Anyway.
We just have to see with Potter.
We'll have to wait and
the,
see.
the last thing.
Yeah.
Last thing was the Newcastle Fulham game. I mean,
Oh,
Fulham.
what a smacking!
The red card decided the game. I thought
that's what I was going to say. Red card decided the game. But do you see the that goal from what's his
Almiron? Almiron, goal of the
Almiron.
season.
Yeah.
For real, I didn't even see it.
Grealish needs to be being very quiet right now after what he said about Almiron, because he's cooking. He's cooking.
It's been great.
Sorry to go left slightly. Someone's asked me a question in the chat that I would love to answer.
This one,
if you want.
D1 milli, yeah. Quite simply,
I'll type D1 milli.
Conte is risk adverse. So for him, if it's not broke, don't fix it. He's not really ambitious or creative enough. I think with Conte, he needs to be forced into a change. I'm hoping now that Emerson Royale is out for 3 games. He has a choice. He can either put Perisic, like Gunnar was saying, he could put Perisic out on the right. The only thing is, with the system, the defense haven't really practiced that. So that's why we saw the sort of gaps that we saw when we played Leicester. Or he puts Matt Doherty. For me personally, Matt Doherty, a.k.a. Justin Timberlake, the only thing I like about him is his fade. I don't think he's the guy. And then you've got Jed Spence, who I think we got to give him a chance. I've been saying that he's Tottenham's version. He's our answer to Reece James or Trent in the terms of going forward. And so I'm hoping he will give him a chance. But with Conte, he likes to go for experience. And if he hasn't seen that they've got the experience, he's not really willing to take the risk, the sort of risks that we saw Arsenal take the other week with a 15-year-old. Conte would never do that.
His pragmatism is going to be your undoing, bro. Clip me.
Boy.
Anyway, so it's for that we'll end it here because there is a lot. I know that we can go forever about just the 2 games, Liverpool and Arsenal and Spurs. We can go forever, even Chelsea, without even having someone here to support them. It's just we can go forever. But I want to thank everybody that has watched us. Anybody that liked the video, if you're still watching this, please make sure to like the video. I'm sure there's like about 50 or 75 of you that haven't liked this video. I want to thank everybody from the people that joined us, the guests, Jamie, Deji, Gunnar King. Their Twitter handles, their Instagram, and their YouTube channel is in the description. Please give them a thumbs up. Follow them. Support the YouTube channels. And from all of us here, thanks, Daps.
No,
thanks,
Mo,
Cass.
one last thing as well.
Go ahead.
Last thing. People, if you're watching this still, when this show ends, it will take you straight to a link. And if you stay there or click on it, it will take you straight to Big Six Bants. Monts is doing a call-in show, Liverpool call-in show. So
therapy session.
Listen, people, have some fun in it. Have some fun on this Saturday
session.
night. United fans, you need some therapy tonight to calm you down for tomorrow, to celebrate something.
Here we go.
Bro, I'll see you tomorrow in it, Cass. It's cool, brother.
We won't see each other tomorrow because if you do, I'm going to turn off my phone. But what's that? And I won't. If someone calls me for stream, I'll probably come on still.
Stay here. Big Six Bants afterwards. And like I want to echo Mo. Thanks,
also,
Deji. Thanks, Gunnar. Thanks to Jamie as usual. Salute, and we'll definitely see you again.
Yeah,
soon.
tomorrow, 12 p.m. So if you're from the UK, 12 o'clock midday. We're going to be doing our new Rivals Not Virals.
Oh yeah,
Rivals Not Virals. So we're gonna have Lewis. We got Lewis, Goonali, myself, Daps. Who else have we got? We've got Monts, and then the last but not least, we have got, who is it? Who am I missing? I'm missing somebody.
Spurs.
Sean. Can't wait to get onto him.
Sean.
Sean's quality. So yeah, man, I can't wait for that.
From all of
tomorrow
us here,
will be there.
Yeah. From all of us here at Never a Foul, make sure to stay
Salute.
in. And we thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching us. And we'll see you guys tomorrow.